Hi, my name is Nicole Gardner, and the standard area I will be focusing on is CC 2.4.1A.1. And my behavioral objective is to create a hands-on experience for first graders where they will basically be able to measure common objects that they select, just like any common objects, and they'll be able to fluently use a ruler. And early on, I just want the students to become kind of familiar with how to measure and with the vocab that goes along with this unit, like using height, length, inches, and then eventually they'll be able to use terms like centimeter and meter. And then later we'll learn how to compare objects of different lengths and put them like in order according to length. And then the final product will hopefully the students will be able to perform addition and subtraction functions by the end of the unit. So like how much bigger one object is than another would be a good subtraction equation. Now my specific lesson, it's basically on familiarizing the students with the ruler and also getting them to compare the sizes of objects. So what I have here is just a sheet, and this will be distributed to all the students, and it has a ruler, has a ruler actually drawn on it, and it's exactly 12 inches. Each student group will get one of these. And the students will be broken down into groups of 3. And so once they're in their groups of 3, then they will be going to a measurement table in which they can choose any kind of number of objects to measure. Now in the groups of 3, one will be designated measurer, one will be kind of choosing the objects, and then one will be reporting the data. And then they will all kind of rotate and get a chance to do each of the 3 jobs. Now, so once they're done and they collected their data, I'm going to bring them back up to the whiteboard, which before I probably would have drawn a ruler on them just to give the lesson overview of what they're supposed to do in their groups. But now I'm bringing them back to the group, and on the whiteboard I will have a ruler actually down to scale of a 12-inch ruler, and the students will actually come up like one by one and volunteer to draw their exact measurement that they had for each of their objects, or like just a sample object on the exact inches that it was. So it'll be all down to like scale, and this will give the students an opportunity to really just get involved and share their data. And I've also listed other activities to teach some topics for differences and reinforce the concept. Basically, like, so once I kind of reinforce all the activities, but to reinforce the activities and to show the students kind of like how different ways they can learn, I also would probably just assign like sample homework problems, and also read a motivator, which would be a book. Now in my particular book I suggested was How Big is the Lion, and it's my first book of measurement. I just really like this book because it kind of provides like a number of different, it actually provides a ruler and then a number of different animals that the teacher can kind of like show the students that the students can measure. But there's like a number of different books you can choose. You can really find there's a ton of creative examples on Pinterest or like other teaching sites. And also early on show how to use a ruler. I kind of left to right. This is what I would probably do before teaching the students what to do on their own. But I just found that this would be should be reiterated as many times as possible because students often struggle with inches and the concept of using a ruler from left to right and how to hold a ruler correctly, and really just how to choose the correct data by like plotting points and stuff. A lot of children are still developing their fine motor skills, so it's hard for them to kind of both grab the ruler and measure the object and collect the data at the same time.